If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture in advanced level where we are solving previous year IIT JEE questions on complex numbers. So today we will be solving question number 16, 17 up to 18b. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. Okay, now if you come to 16, let z1 and z2 be two distinct complex number and let this one. So this one you will know while you will study in 3D or vector. Okay, I will show you. For some real numbers t which is greater than between 0 to 1, t is lying between these two, and argument w denotes the principal argument of any number, then which one is satisfying of this out of these four. It is again a multiple correct, we have to check one by one. Okay, now what is the meaning of this one? So this one, if you can simplify it in this fashion, suppose I write t, so it will be z minus z1 by z2 minus z1, something of this fashion. Now you recall this one, y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. What was this? It was the equation of straight line of which 2 point is given. Now if I write it in this fashion, x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1, which is equal to t, I can write it in this fashion. These two ratio I have taken t. So exactly the same thing is here. If you see z minus z1 is equal to, if you take the real part, it will be x2 minus y minus y1, because z is x plus iy. If you take the imaginary part, then y minus y1 by this one. If you take this side divide, then it will be y2 minus y1 is equal to t. So this is equal to t. Again, if you take real part, x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1 is equal to. So this is nothing but a straight line. That means it is saying that z1 z2, they represent a straight line. It is a straight line joining z1 and z2. Now this t gives you the idea where should your point z lies. That point which is moving, it can lie, because if you take any value t take, it can move anywhere because it is the straight line. You can take any point, it will satisfy. But they have given a specific t. What is the t? 0 to 1. Now if you see this one, because this is this one, z minus z1 by z2 minus z1, you are getting it t. So mod of this one will be equal to mod of this one. So what is the meaning of mod of this one? If you move, t should be less than. That means z minus z1 should be less than z2 minus z2. So z2 minus z1 is this one. What is z2 minus z1? Directed towards z2, you have seen. z2 minus z1 is this. So this magnitude z minus z. So z should be somewhere like that. So the difference between z1 should be less than this. So where it can be? So if you z minus z1, so z can be in this direction. If you put z somewhere here, then this will be z minus z1. And that will be equal to your, you can say sir z can be here also. But here if it is z, suppose if you take z that side, z1, z2, and if you are taking z here, so you can say sir this length is less than this length. But this, if you see this vector, this is minus 1. If you just divide, that should be also equal to t. So this vector, this is same vector, just in opposite direction. So if you divide this vector by this vector, you will get a minus 0.5 or something. But because it is mod, that's why it is satisfying this one. But in the question, t cannot be negative. So this division also cannot be. So z cannot go that side also. So z should come in between this. Both should have same direction. So then it will, if you divide, it will be a positive number because it is a vector. You have seen parallel vectors, the division will give you real numbers. Okay, that means you have cleared with this one that in this question it is this, your z can go in between z1 and z2. So with that concepts, we will start doing one by one. Here I have explained the same thing. What will happen if it is at 0? What will happen if it is 1? If it is at 0, it will come here. If it is at 1, it will come here. At 1 means distance will be same. At 0 will be distance is 0, this distance. What is the first point? Z minus z1, z minus z2 is z1 minus z2. You can see z minus z1 is this one, z minus z2. Z minus z2 will be directed towards z magnitude. So they are asking only magnitude. So z minus z1 is this magnitude plus this magnitude is this magnitude. Yes, it is true. From here you can see. So this minus this plus this minus this equal to, but z is here, z is not up, z is here. So this length plus this length will give you this length. So it is equal to, okay. So z should lie between this. I have seen that z is lying, so option A is satisfied. Now come to this one, argument of z minus z1 and z minus. You can see from here, argument of z minus z1. Z minus z1 is directed toward this. Argument of z minus z2. Z minus z2 will be in which direction? If I draw it here, z1, z2. Z is here. So this is z minus z1, this is z minus z2. So these two are different directions. So this argument will not be same. There will be 180 degree shift in the argument angle. both should be same direction, then your argument with the x-axis will be same. Suppose one line is this direction, another line is in this direction, so there will be 180 degree shift. So here the angle will be this one, here the angle will be this one, so their argument will not be same, they are in opposite direction, so obviously B will not be the correct. So you can see B is not that. Now if you apply C, the same thing I have explained. In other cases I have also considered, if Z is that side, then what will happen? We can by now we can already check. Here it is this option, that's why it is not satisfied. If you go by C, they are asking whether it is 0 or not. So if you take open the determinant, and if you do little bit of you will get it this, like this one you can take this one. So this bar is equal to this bar, that means this should be real. So if it is real, this one Z minus Z1 divided by Z2 minus Z1 should be real. Now you see this one I think we have done, this is true, because Z1 Z2 and Z is somewhere here, so Z minus Z1 is this one, Z2 minus, so this by this will be real. They are saying this one, the determinant is saying this one, this will be 0 only when this is real, because this is equal to this bar. I told you if Z is equal to Z bar, then that means Z is real, that means this is real. So this division is always real, because this is the directions of the vectors are same, they are parallel vectors, so their division will be only a scalar number, directions will be same. I have explained it in the theory. So C is also correct. Now if you come to D, the argument of which one is our figure is this one, Z minus Z1, Z minus Z1, Z2 minus Z1, these arguments are okay, they are having same direction, so their arguments will be same, so D is correct. Okay, if you come to 17 now, let W is a complex number this, okay, this one by CU, that is omega, that is they have directly given, I have marked it, this is omega. Then the number of distinct complex number Z satisfying this, then how many distinct complex number can satisfy this is equal to 0. So here omega, it is the cube root of unity, by seeing this one you can find it out. So you know 1 plus omega 0 is equal to 0. So if you apply this one, this plus this plus this plus b, once you know determinant you will be clear. If you add these things, and 1 plus omega square, 1 plus omega square will come in there. So all that will be 0, only Z will remain there. So if it is okay up to this much, this one I have written because it is a cube root of unity to show. Forget it. And this is Z cube root of 1 is the Z is Z cube is 1, Z will be 6 theta for M is equal. Okay, let it be there. So if you take Z common, and then if you open this determinant, if you take Z common, if you open this determinant, you will find something of this fashion, which is Z cube is equal to 0, which means Z is equal to 0. Now what was your condition? How many such complex number Z is possible? So only one Z is possible, that is the complex number Z is 0. That is one complex number only in the market which satisfies this one, Z should be 0. That is option. There is no option, it was integer type, so you put 1 as an answer. Okay, now if you come to 18, the set of points Z satisfying this is contained in or equal to. Now these have to be careful, in or equal to, it should not be equal to. Whatever you are calculated exactly, it should not match, it may not match. If it is inside that also, then suppose you calculated this area, so this is inside this, so then also this will be answer. It is not exactly this one, but it is what you have calculated is contained in the zone they have given, then also that will be answer. So you have to be very careful about that. Everywhere, contained or unequal to, contained or unequal to, contained or unequal. So you have to see all this area, and you have to see what area you are getting, that should be inside that area. If it is equal, then it is okay. If it is inside also, that will also be answer. So if you see the first one, and if you apply it here, easy, you put Z is equal to IZ. If you do this one, you will get something of this fashion. You cannot directly divide this one because x square, x and y both can be 0, Z can be 0 also. So you bring it this side, so for either this is 0 or this is 0. Okay, this 0 means it is x-axis, this 0 means it is a point. So you start with now this one. This is an ellipse with an eccentricity 4, 5. So you don't know anything, this is not an ellipse, and you don't know the shape of the ellipse. Ellipse can be outside you, this side also. So you are not sure entire y-axis, or because whatever ellipse, entire x-axis will not come into it with this eccentricity, that you know. 0, 0 ellipse can be containing that origin also, cannot be also, because you are not sure. So you will give this one is a satisfying set of points satisfying this one. Yes, because what is this one? This is entire x-axis. That the entire x-axis will come, because x-axis and 0, 0 means the entire line, this line. So your Q represent that line. So Q will be the answer. R, the set of points where imaginary z is less than 1. Imaginary z is less than 1. That means y is less than 1. So they are asking r is this one. So again this line is inside that one is contained. Your answer is this line that is contained in this one. So r can be also answer. The set of z satisfying real z is less than 2. So that is not satisfying because real z is less than 2 means so entire x-axis is not inside this area. So that will not be the answer. The set of points satisfying, so again it will not because it is a circle. So entire x-axis is not inside the circle. So answer will be q is exactly same and inside and r is also containing that area. So that's why it will be r also. Now if you come to b, the set of points satisfying this is contained. So what is the set of point? Z difference between -4 and difference between two fixed point. Difference between one point and difference between another point is always fixed. So what is this? This was the nice experiment on ellipse. So distance for two focus is always fixed. If you move anywhere z, so z should move such that this distance and this distance summation is fixed. So your 2a is equal to 10 and these are the foci. So it is an ellipse. So let's see the foci. Foci is equal to ae. That means ae is equal to 4. And what was the distance? A major axis was the, you remember that experiment we have did. So the length of the thread becomes your major axis. So thread is here, this plus this, 10. So your major axis A is equal to 5. So eccentricity. So P is obviously the correct answer. So you put it there. X square by this one, y square by this one. You can calculate B. So this is an ellipse, this one. Okay. Now you check one by one. First this is an ellipse, so P will be the answer. The set of points satisfying that. So what is second one? Second one is saying imaginary z is 0. That means entire x-axis. No, the ellipse is not contained by the x-axis. The ellipse should be inside that area. So Q cannot be. R, the set of points satisfying imaginary z should be. So less than 1 means y is less, but it is going up to 3. So this portion is covering, not the entire ellipse. So again R will not be the answer. Satisfying real is x is less than 2, but x is going up to 5. So entire ellipse again not satisfying. So S will not be the answer. Mod z is less than 3. So if you see this one, this is 5. So if you draw a circle, again this entire ellipse is not within the circle. So you can see the circle is here, ellipse is going up to 5. So T will not be the answer also. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.